In this module, we are going to talk about rise of other actors on the political scene. Emergence of international institutions, World Bank, IMF, and World Trade Organization. These are the other uh, actors which are working efficiently while they are interacting. I mean, the nation states are interacting with each other bilaterally or multilaterally. International institutions shape the domestic politics of the developing countries because they behave like guarantors when they are being assisted by the consortium countries to give any financial aid to the developing countries. Economic policies are influenced, budget allocations are influenced, important political decisions are influenced, agreements and actions are affected by international organizations. Laws are also affected by these organizations. Reduced welfare owing to the penetration of these organizations in the name of sustaining economies and assisting in different mega projects through World Bank. So, if you could see here the United Nations and its member countries' flags, that how this whole global community is interacting and having an increased interconnectedness with each other. International inputs like global economy that work as an international input, because when any nation state interact with other economies and try to develop its economy in the interdependence policy while interacting or making alliances with other states. International diplomacy comes into action when those states try to negotiate on different situations. Flow of information travels through across boundaries. Military operations happen if there is any conflict rises, especially Pakistan and India had 3 wars and still lots of border skirmishes going on, and they had been happening in the past. Certain situational factors which were causing a Cold War, between America and the erstwhile Soviet Union, and different covert operations were happening just as international inputs. International commerce and increased global communication is a potential threat to the national political authority. Trade existed in the past centuries, but expansion of trade with rapid globalization has affected the sovereignty of each state. Sovereignty of nation state is not completely diminished, but globalization has transformed the way nation states deal with one another. As I earlier mentioned, that we cannot deny that states' sovereignty is questioned, but we cannot say it is diminished. World Trade Organization not only supervise the trade but also impose economic policies and provides an international platform for settling the economic conflict if it happens and make a resolution for them. Power politics has increased. The gap between the countries has expanded owing to their unequal statuses. The trend toward multilateralism has been contributing to transnationalism. Political experiences are shared in the globalized world. For example, China has learned democratic political conception from other countries, accelerated conflict between the East and West. International institutions developed global goals, which requires global efforts from all around the world. It is considered that China became member of World Trade Organization at the outset of the 21st century, considering it that if it opens its economy, it would get more fruits in the age of globalization. And we all know that today China is considered as an emerging economic giant who gives loans to America at the highest number For example, I think it's $14 trillion that China has given the loan to United States.